Hello YouTubers, thank you for watching this video. My name is Danny Nguyen and I am here today to share with you data on the coronavirus pandemic that is going around in most countries today. So what we see here is the total cases and new cases by country. So as you can see, we have a number of countries, European countries, for example, Italy, Spain, France, United Kingdom, Netherlands, Germany, Switzerland. We also have Asian countries like, for example, China, Japan, and we also have the United States represented here. Now, the highest bar would be China, where China has the most COVID-19 cases to date. Now, as you can see, Italy has a high number as well, but the special thing about Italy is not only is the total case number high, but also the rate for new cases is increasing at a fast rate. While looking at the new cases in orange for Italy, we also see an increase in Spain. We also see a big gap with the United States as well as Germany. So let's look further into the data now that we know the total cases and new cases by country. Here we are looking at total deaths by country. What's surprising is Italy is ranked number 1 in terms of total deaths by country. China is ranked number 2 at 3,245 deaths, and Iran is ranked number 3 at 1,284 deaths as of March 19, 2020. And number 4, number 5, and number 6, you see Spain, France, or USA. Now, what I am curious about is whether the ranking of number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will remain the same, or let's say top number 6, United States, can United States increase to be top number 2 for deaths, or 3 or 4? We don't know. So I'm very interested in looking at the data to see what impacts it has for each country. Now, what's interesting is although China has the second most deaths by country, the number of new cases have dropped significantly as represented in the prior graph. Now, let's look at death rate percentage by country now that we have a full understanding of the numerator, which is number of infections, and the denominator would be number of deaths. Now we can get the death rate percentage by country. What's very alarming is that Italy is ranked number 1 for highest death rate percentage by country, while Iran is top number 2 and Spain is top number 3. Now let's look at countries with the lowest death rate percentage. Does anyone see the country with the lowest death rate percentage by country? That's Germany. And what's interesting is Germany, while the number of infections is slightly similar to France and Spain, the total number of deaths in Germany is very low. Let's go back to the prior slide here. So total deaths by country, Germany. Okay, so we have 44. Okay, that's relatively small compared to the other countries. But now let's look at the infections. Okay, Germany. The blue bar, total cases, is similar to Spain and Iran. Now let's compare the number of deaths when looking at deaths of Germany and comparing that to Spain's number of deaths in Iran. Wow, look at Iran, 1,284, and Spain, 831. That's a significant difference when you compare Germany to different countries. In the first wave of the epidemic where it impacted the first few countries, like for example, China and South Korea, I believe those two countries have done a very good job in terms of containing the virus, identifying by diagnosing patients and most importantly, isolating those who are infected to really minimize the patient population to prevent transmission infection. So that's a good thing that came out from those two countries. Now, that sums it up. This is the data that is available as of March 19, 2020. What's interesting is when I looked at the Worldometer's website for the United States new cases by country, 2 days ago, the United States, March 17, 2020, new cases on March 17, 2020 were about 400 infections. Within a few hours, it jumped up to 800 total infections. Today, as you can see, it's up in the higher bar. So that shows a significant increase with the number of infections in the United States. So the conclusions we can draw are that there are significant differences in terms of the number of deaths in each country. And what we can draw from that are the differences in how each country is handling their containment actions and preventive actions to fully mitigate the spread of this COVID-19 disease. I wanted to thank everyone for watching, and I appreciate your time. Thank you. Bye bye.